Hello everyone, this is GM here, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Heroes, a free-to-play build guide. Now today, we are going to be discussing Lon'qu and what are his full potential as a unit. Okay, before we even get into the video, let us look at Lon'qu. Lon'qu is an infantry sword unit. His stats alone, without any weapon or on it, his stats are the HP 42, attack 27, speed 37, defense and resistance 20. Now, before Mia came in the picture, Lon'qu was the only character that was the fastest unit in the game. Now that is not true anymore. But he is still relatively fast. Now, in order to build Lon'qu into his full potential, there is one build that you can make him really reliable, thanks to Weapon Refinery and a new character that has a certain weapon that I suggest you guys get that if you wanted to build this build. Now here's the thing: the stats that we'll be doing is just four stars at level 40. Okay, this is not a 5-star level 40 review. And if this was, then I would make a separate video about it. But this will be basically the same thing. But if you're a free-to-play player and you want to make Lon'qu into his full potential without spending 220k feathers on Lon'qu, then this is the perfect place for you guys. So here we go. We're going to be setting up his first build, and I call this build the Fire Sweep Assassin. So here we go. Okay, so here's the first build of the Fire Sweep Assassin build, which is basically you have to run a Fire Sweep sword on him, and the rest of the skills that you guys are seeing on the screen is basically his skills for his full potential stats. Now let's look at his stats. If you want to run a boon plus speed and a bane minus resistance. So well, you can also run a minus defense, but defense and resistance are basically the same. They're just switched around. You know, they're basically the same. The HP is 46, and the attack is 46, and the speed is 47, and that is in plus 10. So what this does is that the main thing that you need is Flashing Blade from Mia. Now I can understand what you guys know about Flashing Blade, but if the unit's speed and foe's speed is greater than greater by 1, unit gains special cooldown charge plus 1 per attack. And so with Lon'qu's speed is 47, he'll be doubling a lot of units in the game that are not buffed. That they're not buffed with horn speed, or like if it's cavalry units, you know, horn cavalry and such like that. And with the Fire Sweep sword, he won't be get attacked by enemies during counterattacks. So he'll always go first with it. And along with Gale Force, my suggestion is that if you're running dancers, he will be proccing Gale Force like no tomorrow, and he'll always have a second turn, and just to attack the enemy unit. Now with Hidden Run synergize with dancers very well, because if Lon'qu is in a faraway state and a dancer isn't close to him, by the time he initiates attack, Hidden Run will always retreat him backwards by 1 space, and you can always use the dancer on him again. Now see there are 3 skills you can if you want to use. It's either Attack Smoke, Speed Smoke, or Savage Blow. Savage Blow is a budget skill for when you're doing chip damage against enemies that are 2 spaces away, which is 7 damage, which is pretty good. And even though Lon'qu only has 46 attack using a Fire Sweep sword, it's still relatively good because he'll be able to defeat the enemies right off the bat. But if you want to run Attack Smoke, that is also good, because even though his defenses are really low, he will still survive some hits from the enemies. And with that 46 HP, he'll be able to do it. Now with the Sacred Seal, you want to run either speed plus 3 or squad SD, which both of them are basically the same, which will further his speed up to 47 speed maximum. Now with Flashing Blade, you could also run with Life and Death, but that will with Life and Death with it, which will hit up to 52 attack. But the point with Flashing Blade is that if you're running a Gale Force set along with Fire Sweep Sword, you're gonna need Flashing Blade in order to charge a cooldown really fast, and he'll be able to sweep the enemies very fast, very product, and so on. And this is actually his full potential build. Now this is the other build that you can run with Lon'qu. This is basically like a budget build, and it's not that too expensive, but there are some skills that you will need in order for him to use it. Now me personally, I would use this build if I can make him his full potential, but currently I just need two more skills, actually one more skill for Lon'qu, and he'll be at his full potential, minus the merging and such like that. So this build is basically a budget build for Lon'qu, and let me demonstrate. So since Weapon Refinery is now a thing, you can make his killing edge up to a slaying edge now. However, you're gonna need him to make him a 5-star unit and merge him into your current Lon'qu, so he could have killing edge plus, and then Weapon Refinery up to slaying edge plus. Now, in order to do this, and let me tell you this, I'm gonna say this again. It will not work if you merge the same 4 stars and merging into one. No, you need to upgrade one of your Lon'quils up to 5 stars and then merge it. Do not Weapon Refinery immediately. Okay. Well, if you want to for the slaying edge, I haven't tested out myself, but upgrade your 5-star and then merge it into your 4-star, and he'll have killing edge plus, and then you'll be able to Weapon Refinery up to slaying edge plus. Now with this, you would also with repositioning, if you're running a set of teams that aren't dancers, you could reposition them out of the way, and it's a very good set for this one. Moonbow is very good on Lon'qu since he's running Slaying Edge Plus, and with Slaying Edge Plus, the cooldown will go down by 1. So Moonbow will always have a 1 charge left if you strike first, and then strike first, and then once the enemy attacks you, if you're not going to be 1-hit KO'd, then Lon'qu will activate Moonbow again if your speed is higher than the enemies, and this will synergize with Swift Strike. I meant Swift Sparrow. My bad. Swift Sparrow. You know, you're gonna need Swift Sparrow for this one, because even if you run Life and Death 3 or Life and Death 3, your defenses will be very low, and you're not running a Fire Sweep set with that particular build. So and like you're gonna get one shot from any unit in the game, even green units with triangle adapt weapons, and so on. So my suggestion that if you want to run Swift Sparrow, that is good, or you could also run Fury to increase his bulk and like more the attack and the speed, because with Fury, his attack stat will be at 51, which is very good. But with Slaying Edge Plus, if you Weapon Refinery towards it, my suggestion is that increase his speed more, so that way his speed will have 48 speed, and if you want to use Fury on it, it will always have 52 attack and 52 speed. And with this HP, it'll be 51, so he will be a very good unit that has really high stats at level 40 plus, then at 4 stars. Now his B slot, you can run his usual advantage. My suggestion is that this is more of a budget for Lon'qu. If you're running Vantage, that is good. You don't even have to spend a lot of SP on him just to make it more better. But in my personal opinion, I would recommend either running Wrath or desperation, because if you're very low and even though you have that much high speed, and if somebody is like 1 point almost higher than yours, then desperation will also be helpful to you. Now for C, it could be flexible. If you have very high HP, like I mentioned about the Slaying Edge Plus, about a weapon refinery up for it, you can run infantry pulse, because if your team has low HP, then you'll activate infantry pulse for your team, and it'll increase them. It's like more of a support wise, but for like I said, for infantry pulse, you could also run threaten attack, threaten defense, or any of the smoke builds. But if you don't have infantry pulse, then threaten defense or threaten attack will be like much better. And for the Sacred Seal, you want to run +3 speed or squad ace D, which is speed. Just to even without that, his speed will only be 41. And if you don't have Swift Sparrow, it's not gonna he won't be that fast if you're using him in the arena runs. So but if you don't want to use squad ace D, then my recommendation is could also be Panic Floyd if your HP is like up to 51. But Panic Floyd, my suggestion is that you will run Swift Sparrow or Life and Death 3. But that's highly up to you guys. That's highly up to you guys if you guys want to build something like that. So this is more of the budget build for Lon'qu if you decided to merge him up to +10 at 4 stars, level 40. But the one I showed you from before is his full potential. Now the full potential one, like I said, is expensive because you are sacrificing a lot of 5-star units that required for him to become the best fire sweep sword unit in the game, other than Solia, whatever her name is. And so yeah, but like this is his full potential, and if you're a free to play unit, my recommendation is either using this budget or the full potential budget. The full potential budget is the one if you dedicate towards Lon'qu. Myself is sort of dedication, but at the same time I'm like testing it. But like I said, this budget will also be very good. And the skills that I listed, I mentioned, I won't be doing editing. I'm sorry about that. That kind of takes too long. But like in the next video, when I'm talking about another unit, I will explain. And what the skills that you're gonna need and such like that. But yeah, this is basically a Lon'qu's set. The first one is his full potential one, and the other one is a budget more set. Okay, so anyways, you guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and if you enjoyed what you saw, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button for more of that. I'll be doing more units. I know this is the 3rd sword unit that I've done, but we're gonna be doing more variety of units. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching, and stay tuned for the next video. This is ANZGM here, and I'm out of here. Peace!